Alright, so I'm back with more Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xenia on the PC. And I'm just going to continue from where I left off yesterday. Haven't played it since. I was going to last night, but then it crashed as soon as I launched it, so I've turned off the Chapter 12 skip patch, and I'll just turn it on when I get to Chapter 12, because that makes sense. Let's see who we got. Strife Fair says, hey Dan, hey, what's up, Strife? Howling Cannon 7, hey, how's it going? Let's, put... Oh, I guess I'll put the bow on. Ryu, don't do that! Getting stuck midair like that! No, the frickin'... I can't have that fail on me, otherwise I'm... Look at how much damage that just did! We've got a level 2 dragon sword. I mean, I know it's not level 3, but why don't we pop some heads? Yeah! Eat it! I'm feeling the fact that it's not level 3, though. It's just not popping the heads like it should. Yeah, it's really not. Gotta get it level 3. Really do. Yeah, I'll stick to the dual swords, I think. Here goes nothing. It's just the best way to beat him, isn't it? Except when Ryu kicks off walls. That's how you die. That's how you die, Ryu! Wow, that does a lot of damage! Stupid flying Van Gelfs! Strike Fair says, good as to be. Happy to see you streaming again. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. I like streaming, you know, if it's not, if I don't get pissed off with the game or something, because I like to make progress. If my goal here is to get through the story mode, I don't want to, like, play so badly that I can't get past something, because I'm worried that the viewer will get bored with that. I want them to see the game move forward instead of just get stuck. But if I don't get annoyed at stuff like that, or I actually, like, can get through it, I enjoy just playing through the game and chatting with people. Oh! Wow! Really thought I could get the Rise to Heaven off there. That just one-shot me! Difficulty Esta no Master Ninja. Yeah, we're playing on Master Ninja right now. If we look at this, look. Thunderclap of Catastrophe, Path of Master Ninja. That's why I'm getting my ass kicked. Howling Cannon 7 says, I love your commentary. Thank you, I appreciate it. Come on, Van Gelf. Thank you. Do it! Let's go over here. Seems to be better over here. Come on, Van Gelfs. Come on. Here we go. No, they hit me with it. You're already dead, sir. Wow, some of these guys they're not having it today. Like, they don't like the frickin' Descending Dragon. They're like, I'm not gonna die in one hit. You crazy? Come here. Yeah, look at this. They're pretty resilient today. And then I'm dead. Wow, what is going on here? Eric Mazur says, I love this one. Hate those darn bats, though. Yeah. The bats are really annoying. Strife Fair says, well, for me, I never really minded the streamer making progress. It's just more hanging out and talking with the stream. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, too. That's why some of the streams I've done, I just play the game for the sake of playing it, and I'm not, like, I'll just, like, drop out of the story mode, like, halfway through a chapter and then start doing a mission, because it's not, it's just about chatting with the people in the chat and not really about making progress, but I guess it's more for me with the Ninja Gaiden stuff. Like, a lot of people have, you know, they kind of expect certain things. Oh, like, they expect me to not play too terribly, or they expect me to not suck at the game, and so if I'm having a bad, if I just can't get through a frickin' fight, I feel bad, you know? Excuse me, Van Gelf. Come here. That's better. Oh, come on. I need the Descending Dragon to work. There we go. Come here! I need that obliteration so I don't get killed by the fireballs. I wonder if I could cheese it. I wonder if I could literally just kill a couple guys the regular way and then just spam scythe UTs every time they come close. Why not? I'm up for anything. I would have stayed in the stream yesterday until I'd beaten the boss at the end of this, but, you know, the whole system crashed. Actually, the scythe is pretty freaking good against these guys. I wish they wouldn't just float in the sky and spam. Get down from there, you frick. Howling Cannon says, what's harder, this game or Black? Because I've never played these, only the Sigma versions. Probably Black. Ninja Gaiden Black's a little tougher than this, but it's for different reasons. You could argue this is harder. It just depends on your approach. Ninja Gaiden Black, you really do have to practice the tactics. Like, if you want to get through certain fights, you need to do the meta, because there's no other way. Or you're just going to struggle if you don't do it that way. Whereas with this, it's just more there's a lot of chaos in Ninja Gaiden 2. And so you have to, like, just combine a whole bunch of skills and try and overcome it. Like, even though I've beaten Master Ninja many, many times, I still, you know, it still gives me a run for my money. Like, it's not easy for me. Despite what I guess watching some people think that when they watch my videos that, like, I find, like, oh yeah, it must be, Master Ninja must be easy, but it's like, it's not. We need to get rid of these gold ones first, don't we? We'll kill all the gold ones. They'll stop shooting the frickin' fire at me. In fact, how about this? I really thought he was going to hit him with the scythe then. Do it again. Yeah, get him! Not like that. Ah, he missed it. Come on, Ryu, hit the one in the air. Alright, if I'm just gonna land in that. I wonder how we do with this. I want some of these! If they didn't spam the frickin' fire so much. Yeah, nice base! Yeah, that what now, bitch? Come here! Oh, look. There's no more gold ones. Hey, there's blue! Give me the blue! Give it to me! I need it! Oh, it disappeared! Of course it would! Don't! See what I mean? Whenever Ryu touches his feet on the wall like that, that's how you die! Come here! Seriously, stop kicking off the wall. You're gonna get me killed. Use one of these. Now, come get it. Oh, come on. Ryu, you have to... You... Don't do that! Here we go. Alright. Wow, that punch hit me. I am so freaking dead. You know what I am gonna use, though? Where is it? Like, I know I got a life of the... Do I not have a life of the 1,000? I guess I don't. And I've only got 5 of these. 5 dual swords. I only have 5 life of the gods, so I can't heal from them. Nice face! Come here! Come here. That was so close. I really thought that punch was gonna hit me there. Stupid Van Gelf! You don't suppose you got blue for me? No, you don't. I've got to use this. Alright, we gotta put the scythe on. We'll put the bow on. And the void. Why not? It's only level 1, but it's better than nothing. Alright, here we go. Boss fight. Nice Gary says, hey Dan. Hey, what's up, Gary? Get away from it! Now chase it. Yeah. Oh, I actually got it! Get away! Do you know what? I mean, I didn't screw up the Van Gelf fight so much, so I can actually, can't see through that. Actually had that grains of spiritual life this time. Watch out for that. Oh. Yes! Oh, how did that not do the damage? Come on. That's just... I was really hoping that UT would hit it in the face and it would fall down there. It was right there. How did that not do the damage? It did, like, the small amount. Oh, well. Not this time. Oh, this sucks already. That's better. Whoa, let's get away from that. And 3! No, mid-air. It's not a good time to get hit by the things. 1. No. Yeah, this sucks. This is a bad run. Should have tried to restart when I screwed up the first 2 ultimate techniques. Although I did look at my fun run that I did a couple years ago. What did I do then? I literally just chased it with a scythe and put UTs into its face. That's all I did. I don't like it when it does that immediately. And nice base. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. No, that was very bad. Very, very, very bad. 1, 2, 3. Oh look, there's more of them coming at me. That's great. Wow, this sucks. Just restart. Come here. I love how when it's upside down, you can... It doesn't hit you with the lightning. Kill me, please. Thank you. Strife says, oh, I remember that Destiny now allows crossplay, but I don't know if you play it anymore. No, I stopped playing it a few years ago. I got sick of the grind. That, and at the time, I just couldn't separate enough time to do the raids. And if you want good gear and you want to stay at the top of the pecking order in the game in terms of like getting all the latest gear, you need to do the raids over and over, and I just couldn't do it. I miss playing Destiny 1, man. We had so much fun with that game. Destiny 2 was alright, but I had way more fun with Destiny 1. Hit anything? Oh wow, I actually hit those things. That wasn't very good. Let's just use this. This is a pretty abysmal run. Well, we did hit the boss with it. And we hit him in the face there. We actually got him. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, that sucks. Stupid thing came out there. See there, look, that's another example of it. Why didn't that do the damage? Let's use one of these. That's gonna make the screen shake. 3! No, it didn't even hit him. Although it's gonna kill me in a second. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that sucks. I really thought I had it there. I keep letting myself down there, going for that last UT with the scythe, and then it either doesn't hit it, or it doesn't hit it for much damage, in spite of it going right at the face. Wish I didn't suck at this fight so much. I remember years ago, like, I could do it. I probably say that about a lot of things. Get away from it. Ow. You really shouldn't let it do that. Oh, that was pretty good there. I'm not letting go of the block button here because I don't want to absorb that essence just yet. Although it's really awkward when you do that because Ryu's movement sometimes doesn't do what you expect it to when you're holding down the block button constantly. Let's just use this. Yes! I got the little guys and I got the guy in the face. This sucks. This is a bad run already. Very bad run. There is an essence right there, huh? We're gonna absorb it. We're gonna try to. 1, 2, 3! Apparently I got 2 hits there. Pretty garbage, though. I think it's dead if I hit it in the face here. Yeah, and so am I, to the frickin' little faces! It's funny, because when that happened just there, the camera wasn't looking at the boss. And so I thought, you're gonna get killed by those little ones when you knock the boss down. Aren't you? And that's exactly what happened. Do you have a life of 1,000 gods? No, I don't. I'd use it if I did. The bow does about half the damage that the scythe does. I'd say it's worth the risk. Getting in its face with the scythe. I can't believe I knocked it down. The fight was over. But it sent its minions at me and they killed me because I honestly wasn't even paying attention to whether or not I had a extra void left. I need you to keep sending those at me. That's really annoying. Did not want him to absorb that essence there. Can you just go away? The stupid little things, man. Ah. Is this on Master Ninja? Why is it giving you so much trouble? Because it's Master Ninja. This is not a fight I ever practiced much. That's the problem with when you cut videos down, you get rid of all the discarded footage, it makes it look like you're better than you are. Like, make no mistake, these, this difficulty's no cakewalk for me, especially cheap fights like this one with this thing. Especially when I don't know what I'm doing. You can tell me what to do, but I'll still screw it up. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like doing the bow thing anymore. Like, I used to use the bow when I fought this guy, but... Yeah, let's just start again. This is a terrible run. Fine, I'll try it with the staff again. Oops. It's the wrong UT. That's not trash damage, though. I mean, for a UT it is, but that wasn't terrible. Of course you do that as soon as I frickin'... No, I'm just not doing it right. Ryu, don't do that. That's better. But that was still worse. That was trash. K. Stevens says, "What up, yo? What's up? Good to see you again." Eric Mazur says, "Yeah, your bow run helped me beat it." Yeah. There was a time when I used to use the bow. Like, the bow's not bad against this thing. It's just, I don't know, I guess I'm too stubborn. I don't like using the bow. Little things would go away. Look, here they come again. Do the thing! Give me that. Thank you. Yeah, and they keep coming at me every time I start trying to use the bow. If Ninja Gaiden Black was to get remade again, would you want the Razor's Edge combat system in it? It would be quite a different game if that was the case. I wouldn't mind seeing, like... I guess at that point you'd basically just be taking the levels and the story from Ninja Gaiden 1 and put them in a Razor's Edge environment. But I'd rather have that with this. Like, I wouldn't mind playing a version of Ninja Gaiden 1 that has different enemy encounters that plays like Ninja Gaiden 2. It'd be a really fascinating experience to play an NG1 with, you know, this style. That's better. So sad. Ryu, can you don't do that. You gotta do what I'm asking you to do, Ryu. Just land and UT. It's simple. And, you know, try to hit it in the face. Don't do that, though. That's better. Yeah, you've really got to charge up the bow or it does nothing. Let's just use that. That's why we got it. This is another bad run. Like, Like, every time the camera zooms in for when he does the bow, I'm just thinking, those little ones are gonna fly towards me.
That face is coming. It's upset.
Look, here they come. That was level 3 Void. I think that would absolutely annihilate this thing. Howling Cannon says, I think this is it. No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You'll jinx it. You put too much pressure. Twin Destiny says, hey Dan, real talk, do you watch anime? I used to watch anime. I stopped watching it a long time ago. Oh, you idiots. I didn't mean to do that. Fine. It's alright. Really not alright, is it? To get my ass kicked here. Yeah, I really like it when that thing is upside down. Yeah, I just hate this fight. It's really just annoying. Did you like side-scrolling beat-em-ups from back in the day, or was it before your time? I didn't play them back in the day, but I did like. I mean, I did play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the Super Nintendo. I never played like the Streets of Rage games, but I do have Streets of Rage 4, and I just thought that was beautiful. Like I always wish there were more modern 2D games that use beautiful painted sprites like that, instead of using fake 3D, or, you know, fake 2D 3D. Not that the new Guilty Gear games don't look fantastic for what they've done with it, but Streets of Rage 4 is fantastic. In terms of its, like, art. It's a beautiful looking game. This just sucks! You really gotta be, like, right next to it. Ugh, like that! I'll take the hit for that. No! Every time I'm about to do it, a little freaking thing flies at me. No, you suck. I just find this boss tedious. It's kind of like, I actually prefer fighting the worm boss in the cave because there's a, you know, you can sort of cheese that fight. Stim Prim says this is just a poorly designed boss in my opinion. You might be right. It doesn't help that I'm doing a poor job though. See, what the heck? to it. Will you stop, you stupid little things? Use these. And it gave me some red back. Oh, that was a waste. That was a waste of that red essence, too. This is a very, very, very bad idea! Yeah! Should have done that. Sometimes it just moseys its way on down here. Look, it doesn't even get mad. Don't aim at them. They're already dead. Watch out! Watch out! This is really risky here, but he's kind of just moseying along. Look. Go away, you stupid little things. Nah, I don't want to get in its face there. I thought about it. Really did. Watch out. Oh, Ryu, when you do that, you're gonna get me. I'm gonna die here. There's no way. Yeah. I think those little things that fly out of it are the most annoying. But again, if I had the level 3 void, that thing would just go down so easy. How'd you miss that? Watch out! Oh, the little ones, they just need to go away. He's doing it again! Move! Or he's doing nothing. I really thought he was going to fire his face at me. Oh, whoa! He's upset! I'm dead from this. How am I not dead from this? I'm dead from that! Yeah. Yeah, there it is. He was mad. He was like, I'm going to eat you. I'm gonna stick you up against that wall. He doesn't do it that often, or at least I don't get hit by that often, so. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Oh, go away! It's like, I do wonder, like, the number of those things that he fired. Just kill me. This is already a wasted fight. Kill me! There we go. I do wonder if there's like, is it random how many of those stupid things that he fires at you? It seems random. Ow, how'd you miss that? This is bad. This is just bad. That was a pretty good shot, though. Those little things do a lot. Let's just restart again. This is a really bad run. It is kind of funny. Whenever you want to restart a fight and you, like, decide to stop and just let the enemies kill you, it's like they take longer all of a sudden. Maybe not in this case, but that has happened to me before. I hate it when it fires those things immediately. Just use that. Do it! So don't fire another arrow! Yeah, this is another really bad run. I think I do want to just die here. Kill me, please. What? What? Turns out a flying swallow to its face actually does some damage. Hey there, buddy! Hey! You want one of these? Yeah, that's not a good idea. I'm amazed that works. That's hilarious. Wouldn't you love to do the fight like that? You just attack its face. I wonder what the most effective weapon for that is. I wonder. Now I kind of want to experiment. Come here. No, don't do that. No, I tried to get the rise to heaven off there, but he didn't do it early enough. Watch out! Look at that, they just took half my health again. No, I'm dead anyway. I think I'm gonna try this with the dual swords though, because like when those little things come at me, rise to heaven, invincibility frames, 360 spin, like it's a pretty good bet actually. That was pretty risky. Let's see what happens if I do this here. I mean, that didn't do a ton of damage, but I didn't take any either. No, that was a bad flick. I did hit it there. Barely. Alright, let's use that. Problem is, you really can't charge its face when it fires those shots at you. I used it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Tried to use an impo there, didn't realize I didn't have any left. This is bad already. Come on. I tried to hit it in the side of the horn. Do the thing! Come on! When he's in the bow, you can't just press the buttons to do a frickin' nimpo. Like, he'll fire another arrow instead. Where's she hit it? Down. Don't use it yet. I think I can take a couple more hits. I'll eat those words. Get away! I got hit with something that knocked me back into that giant face explosion. I wish I wasn't so bad at this fight. I wish I could just, you know, do it like I used to. I remember when I first did this fight, way back in the day, I was stuck on it for so long. I need that debris to not be in my way. Gosh, this just sucks right now. No, see? I tried to do the nimpo there, and he won't come out of the bow. It really doesn't work. Yeah, you've got to use it. Wow. Just flat out, yeah, I'm dead. This is actually one of the worst runs of the day so far. I wonder what would happen if I got in front of it and managed to do the graveyard spin. Gosh, if this was Razor's Edge, this thing would be so... Ha ha ha! Stim Prim says, if this game only had Razor's Edge graveyard spin. Exactly! Iframe's graveyard spin faster, this fight would be over so easy. See here. Oh, I really don't like it when it does that as soon as it turns around. Thought I could get away with another one there, but, no. I do want to get past this fight, though. I don't like this fight, and I know that it's gonna get boring to watch. Because I should be able to do this. The bow takes so long to get out of. That's why I don't like using it! See, when they come at you like that, and you're in the bow, Ryu is not fast enough. Doesn't go through that, does it? I don't know why I thought it would. I'm still amazed that that does so much damage to his face. Ooh. Give me that red. Give me another red. And a bunch of blue to do this! No, to die instead! It knew I wanted to use it to charge the UT fast, and so it's like, I'm gonna start firing those things immediately! These stupid miniature versions of it. What did you do last time to beat this boss? I followed it with the scythe. In the fun run, I just followed it and used UTs with the scythe. Oh, come on. Yeah, that sucks. Didn't hit it in the right spot. And again, this is why I don't like using the bow. If this was on PC, I'd probably use the bow, because I could use the mouse. So, I didn't mean to do the spin with the scythe there. Get away from it, you're gonna have to use this. Remember when I knocked it down and then the little ones came at me and ended the fight? That was sad. I don't think this is it. I really don't. It's close, if I can hit it with the bow. Finish it! Yes! Finally! Let's get this dumb fight over with. Get me out of here! I don't want to look at this thing anymore. I can only apologize for the travesty that was. Let's see. Ninja filth, right? Head Ninja. I don't even know if it is Head Ninja. I don't know if the textures are screwing up there. Oh well, save it. Because they're screwing up all over the place. Now we're going to have to Alt F4. And then we can bring it up again, because it won't let you go to the next chapter. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't crash my PC. Sometimes the emulator likes to crash the PC. Okay. I think we're good. I think it's not going to crash. Jorian Shield says, oh, I come into Dan beating the boss first try. Easy. Yeah. Right? First try. I'm sorry. That was tragic, though. That was tragic. Was that like 20 attempts, maybe? Been streaming for almost an hour. You hate to see it. Oh well. Now we're on the next one, so that's that. Excuse me. Wow, that bat's wigging out up there. Look at it. Look at how slow the movement is here. How am I supposed to beat that? Stop moving! There you go. Oh, by the way, Mon Valenzuela says, man, your computer must be loaded with RAM to emulate NG2. I did test emulating this on my other computer, the one that's streaming the game right now. Because I'm using another computer to stream this PC playing it. So right now I'm running it on a 8700K, 1080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM, right? And what are we getting, like 45% GPU utilization, 27% CPU utilization. I tested it on the other computer, which is a 4th gen i5 with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 1060 6 gigabyte. It cannot handle the game on 2x resolution, but it can handle it just fine at 1x. So if you thought, man, I just got a mid-range computer, I don't think I can emulate this, you totally can. So if you've just got an i5 and a 1060, 8 gigs of RAM, you'll be able to run this. At 1x resolution, you can play this. Skywish says, why aren't you using your Xbox One for this game? Because I've done that already. The reason I've even come back to this is because I want to get my checkpoint saves on the computer, on the emulator. And so, this is like a celebration that Xenia, the Xbox 360 emulator, can finally run this game. How much essence do I have? 28,000. So, I'm only 12,000 short of getting a level 3 dragon sword. It's pretty good. Let's go dual swords. Let's go wind blades. Wind blades! We're gonna have some red ninjas in a second. Oh, I don't like it when they go for the shove immediately. Don't get close to Ryu when he does that! Wind! No! Do the wind blades! I'm gonna die here, just so you know. Yeah, because I landed a grab. Hate to see it. This is a fairly tough fight. Archers and incendiary shuriken ninjas on Master Ninja. They're a pretty nasty recipe for disaster. Try and get rid of the ones that are already active first. How'd you miss that? I think that's all of them. Looks like it. Skywish says, Ninja Gaiden 2 has amazing beginning chapters like 1 to 7. Then it plummets hard later in the half. It kinda does. I mean, there are some incredible, that's not all of them, look. You're right. Like, the jungle chapter, the nighttime one, that chapter sucks. I'm not a huge fan of the Zidonius chapter, to be honest. There are some good fights in it, but it's not one of my favorites. It really does sort of drop off on the second half of the game. But there are some good things mixed in it, but I agree, like, as a whole, there's kind of... Well, let's put it this way. There's a reason why Chapter 5 is my favorite. Chapter 1, Chapter 5, like... Chapters that predominantly have the regular ninjas. Chapter 11's pretty good. I mean, overall the game's pretty decent, but I agree. There are so many chapters that I look at, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do that one. How much VRAM is the emulator using? I don't know if I have that stat. Although it says their memory, that must be the GPU. Yeah, look, RAM. So it's using 6 gigabytes of system RAM, and it looks like it's using 1.6 gigabytes of VRAM. And the 1080 Ti's got 11 gigabytes. So 1.6 gigs is not that bad. And so I guess if you double the internal resolution, maybe it uses a bit more. I'm not sure. I forget. But even my system can't handle this at 2x resolution at a solid 60. It does, but that's not just to do with the system performance. Like, if this was native on PC, it would run at 4K 60 all day long. It's just the emulator needs optimization. Max Muller says, does upscaling work, or does the performance tank? In terms of the internal upscaler, like, if I tell the emulator to do this at 2x resolution, it will look fantastic. It'll look like Xbox One X. But it does lag. It drops below 60 sometimes, fairly often, and graphical artifacts, but that's to do with the emulator. So I'd rather just have a more smooth experience. So, regular, just 1x resolution's fine for now. But what's nice is if you do have a mid-range system with an i5 at 1060, 8 gigs of RAM, you can still emulate this at full speed at 1x resolution. It's absolutely fine. So let's take those stats off the screen. Let's put these on. Ryu, don't start kicking off walls. This is going horribly already. That was actually abysmal right there. Look at that, half my health. Sometimes things just don't go the way you want them to. No, he's dead. I was going for the obliteration, but he's already dead. No, I'm dead. Skywish says, also, Dan, what is your honest thoughts on Yiba? I haven't heard you talk about it. Oh, I think I've said it a few times, but if you haven't heard it, I'll say it again. It's fine. Yiba is fine. Should it be called Ninja Gaiden Z? No. Yiba just wanted to piggyback off of the popularity at the time of Ninja Gaiden. It should have just been called Yiba Cyborg Ninja, and it would have done okay. It is a average game that you'll probably play through once and not really feel like playing through again. The combat feels like the old God of War games, very button mashy. There's some puzzles in there. It's fine. It's an okay game. It's not terrible, but it's not that great, nor is it memorable. So like I said, if you played it, you'd probably play it once, and you'd be done with it. I think they shouldn't have put any Ninja Gaiden stuff in it at all. Ryu shouldn't be in it. Momiji shouldn't be in it. The name Ninja Gaiden shouldn't be attached to it in any way. It is a very average game. Yeah, I already got that out. I'm not paying attention. No, thought I could flick that. Just couldn't say no, could you? Why don't you come here? I'll throw the scythe at you. You know what? That's 5,000. That's 7,000 for one of those. No. I would rather torment myself with trying to do it without using a healing item. That being said, I can spam the wind blades in that fight, can't I? Because there is a chest down the bottom full of red essence, so I think I'm gonna use the wind blades a few times down here. Sucks they're not level 3 yet, but, you know. Oh, this is just ridiculous! Skywish says, the worst enemies in Razor's Edge for me are the alchemists. On very hard, they can go to hell. The alchemists are a real pain. The best way that I fight them is wait for them to build up their shield, do the flying swallow at them to break it, and then immediately press forward and Y, or forward and triangle, to upsweep them, and then do an Azuna drop. Whether it's the underworld drop or the Azuna, doesn't really matter. And then rinse and repeat. Some people just dodge away and spam ultimate techniques, but I found that the break their guard and then immediately sweep them up for a drop, you get like 3 or 4 drops on them and they're dead. Is that ridiculous? Yeah. Does it suck? Yeah. But it works. No enemy should have to be dropped that many times, except maybe Genshin. 2's bad enough. The Azuna drop is supposed to be like a frickin' pulverizer. I can't wait to get to the first save point here so I don't have to keep doing this. Move back in front of the crosshair. No? Alright, that's fine. We'll do the flick. I wonder if this is bugged out, too. I wonder if they're not supposed to be flying like that, and they're all supposed to be just waiting for you. I wonder if somebody was sitting in the room, you know, they were all sitting around a table coming up with ideas for Ninja Gaiden 2, and they were like, hey, remember the bats in the first game? Yeah. Remember how, like, they were kind of just fodder? You could throw shurikens at them, and they'd go down, and then you'd get essence? Yeah. What if they were gigantic? Yeah. Let's do that! I just imagine that's what they were thinking about. Nope. There we go. By the way, am I stupid or what? Why don't we go down here and use the frickin' Falcon's Talons while we're at it? Let's put this on. Wow, Ryu. Alright, use these. Use them again. Ryu, I need you to do the flying swallow. If you don't do it, we die. We're gonna die anyway. Just use him again. Ooh, they gave me blue. That's nice of them. Ooh, they gave me some red, too. Pick it up. Blam! You need to stop throwing those things. That's better. Still pretty bad, but, well, what are you gonna do? I'm not dead, that's what matters. Come on, I know there's another one. Yeah, suck on that. Falcon's talons are amazing. You get a whole bunch of treatment. There. I'm not looking forward to this fight with these Van Gelfs, though. It could go either way. And then I have to do everything again. These are the moments that piss me off the most. Because if I fail at them, I have to start the whole chapter again. And, you know, get good, scrub, I guess. That's what I gotta say to myself. But I think also, what I can do is I can run in here and then run back into the tunnel. I think that's gonna work out nicely. As soon as a Van Gelf appears on screen. Come on! It's like they won't go beyond a certain point. That's fine. If you don't want to go beyond a certain point, that's okay, buddy. Let's see if we can skip the fight. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever tried this. See, the music's still playing. That concerns me. Well, it gives me time to have a drink. I don't see any Van Gelfs. Maybe they'll respawn, though. They've been known to do that. Yeah, look. Here he comes. I don't mind using this stuff as cover anyway. Come get me! Here he comes. There. Like, I'm gonna play this fight really carefully just because I don't want to do all that other stuff again. I could run in here and go ham, but if I screw it up and die, I'll be so mad. In fact, do I have a Windmill Shuriken on, right? Let's see what we can do. I'm holding down the block button. Why did you absorb that? Yeah, the Van Gelf's all screwed up anyway. Yeah! I love the Windmill Shuriken, man. Whoa! Watch out for that! What? I also love the scythe because I can just go... No, I thought there was a blue over there. I guess I was wrong. Oh, dear! Look at that. Look at that. I'm screwing around now, trying to have fun. Let's just go back to being careful, shall we? No! And because the right frickin'... I don't want to do that fight at the start again. I'm get the bow out and shoot the frickin' bats. I get carried away. Probably should have just run in there and fought them normally. Who knows? We'll never know. Stupid bat. Don't dodge it. Stay still for a second. There you go. There's another one over there, look. There's two of them. There you go. Let's try and get a proper UT with the scythe off this time. Let's put this on. Let's put these on. Let's see if we can get these guys with UT this time. Better. Okay. Falcon's Talons time. Skywish says, I mean, is there save states in the emulator? Every emulator has them. Yeah, not this one. It doesn't have save states yet. I'd love it if it had save states. Oh my gosh. That would make my That would make me happy. Very, very happy. I don't know if that's going to reach them. It did! Thanks for the red. Don't do that. That was going really well for a time. All things considered, that didn't go badly. I finished that fight with 3 Nympho slots full, even though there's a box over here with a bunch of Nymphos, so I'm gonna use it on the Van Gelfs. Have you ever thought about doing a Ninja Gaiden series marathon, playing Black, 2, and Razor's Edge in one stream? No, I'm not that dedicated like those guys that do the. You're thinking of the Dark Souls run, right? Where they do all the Souls-like games, like all 7 games in a row, no damage runs, like those. I mean, I saw that. I think I watched a video talking about that, and it was pretty incredible that people have done that. Pretty incredible, but yeah, there's no way I could do something like that. Even with Ninja Gaiden, even just playing through them, I'd suck at it. I'm trying to plan what to do here. Just keep the wind blades. We need to get rid of the gold one. Of course, the gold one's like really adamant about staying up in the sky and not coming to fight me. When the descending dragon fails, the rise to heaven does not. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come here. I love how that Van Gelf there was just sort of like dumbfounded for a second, like, hey, look, there he is. Ah, this is bad. Why don't we use some of these? Now we can just do this. Can I interest you in the wind blades? Yeah, he didn't like him, did he? Hey there, Mr. Gold Van Gelf. You didn't like it either, did ya? There we go. We got him back. Yes! Yes! We saved it! No more of that! And if... Oh no, I was about to say, and if the emulator crashed, it would have... I'm getting, like, freaking PTSD from Ninja Gaiden 1, where it doesn't save at the end of every chapter, and it's just where you last saved it, so if you beat a boss, go to the next chapter, and then die, you're right back before... You're all the way back to your last save point. Ooh! It hurts me to think about it. Why don't you come fight me on the stairs? Come here. Out for that! You get one of these! Blam! That's fun! That was fun. Excellent. That's like 5,000 right there on its own. Kind of wish you could sell items. That'd be great. I don't remember that wall being so blue. I wonder if that's a texture bug. Huh. Anybody else remember that wall being that blue? I mean, kind of like it. Kind of looks cool. I guess I should be grateful that Ninja Gaiden 2 has a checkpoint at the start of every boss fight. So if you die on a boss, you start the boss fight again. In Ninja Gaiden Black, you fight a bunch of guys before a boss, then you die on the boss, you're right back at the freaking save point again, and you have to, imagine dying, the amount of times I died against Giga Death, I think is the name of that big steel worm. I would have had to have fought those Van Gelfs over and over and over. The game's pretty darn merciful that it lets you start the boss fight again. My PC has a 1050 Ti. Is it able to run Ninja Gaiden 2 or Ninja Gaiden 3 at 60 FPS? It says Alley Coffee. How much RAM, what CPU do you have, and how much RAM do you have? If it's like an i5 that's like a quad core at least, 4 cores, 4 threads, you can find that out by looking at the task manager and then going to the in fact, I can show you right now. In the task manager here, when you go to performance, you can see that I've got an 8700K, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 cores, 6 threads, 6 cores, 12 threads, excuse me. And you can find out how much yours has here. So you say it's an i5 9400F and 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 1050 Ti. Yeah, I think you'll be able to play it. I think if you were to get the Xenia emulator and you were to get Ninja Gaiden 2 on there, you could run it. I've got a computer, the computer that I'm streaming on right now is a 4th gen i5 with 8 gigs of RAM and a 1066 gigabyte. And it can run this on 1x resolution, which is what I'm doing here. Yeah, I think you can run it. If you were to get Xenia, put it on there, you could run this. I mean, it's worth a try. If a 1066 gigabyte can do it, I think a 1050 Ti can do it. I mean, right now we're using this. Right now I'm running this at 1x resolution, right? As you can see, and I'm only utilizing half of the 1080 Ti, and I'm only utilizing 1.7 gigs of VRAM and 6 gigabytes of memory. So if you've got 16 gigs of system memory, that's fine. You're not going to have any problems there. And the 1050 Ti has... How much RAM does a 1050 Ti have? Is it 4 gigabytes of VRAM? Actually, come to think of it, let's go like this. Can't remember if it says. Yeah, it does. Look, dedicated GPU memory, 11 gigabytes. We're using 1.5 right now. So you can find out, if you don't know how much GPU memory your 1050 Ti has, have a look in the performance tab of Task Manager, and you can see how much it has. But honestly, a 9th gen i5, even if it's a laptop you're talking about, I think you can run this. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to run this. We're gonna fight some guys in a second. Pretty sure. 43,000. That's level 3 Dragon Sword right there. Yeah, nice base. Can I interest you in this wall? Skywish says, I'm taking notes on this because I may build a PC, lol. Yeah, it's, you won't need massive specs for this, but I guess if you wanted to future-proof yourself to say when... Because I think my system as it is now will be able to run this at 2x resolution once they optimize the emulator. Most of the performance issues with this is because the emulator has barely gotten to the state where this game is playable. There's lots of other games that are playable, especially before the update that made this game playable, but I think I said in my stream yesterday, when I was playing Project Gotham Racing 3, I enabled a 60 FPS patch, and I could barely hit it. And it was lagging. It was lagging pretty bad, let's put it that way. And they obviously updated certain things that render the 3D to make Ninja Gaiden work and display its models correctly, because before that update, the game wouldn't even display the character models. But when I used an older version to play Project Gotham Racing 3, the game ran much better. So whatever they did to make Ninja Gaiden 2 work makes the rendering more taxing on the system. I think if the models displayed correctly on the older versions of Xena, this game would have run at 60 all day long on the 2x resolution, or much more frequently. There'd be much less frame drops. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I didn't think so. TR Ninkick says, Yo, Dan, you remember me? How are you, dude? Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I might not remember everybody's names, but there are certain names that, when I see them again, I'm like, yeah, I remember reading that. But yes, I do. I remember. Get the wolves, don't we? No, we just get some regular dogs. They're gonna kill me anyway. That's why I went and saved it again. Because they do that. Gosh, that thing jumped out of nowhere. Yeah, they love doing that. I hate fighting these things. Should just use the Dragon Sword, maybe. Mon Valenzuela says, does that emulator do cheats? Maybe it can. But not right now, I don't think. But it can do, like, patches. And I wouldn't be surprised if you could throw some cheat codes in the patches to, like, cheat the game, but... I don't know, is the answer. Why is the train rails blue, Dan? Train rails are blue? Yeah, look at that. There's another weird texture bug where the wall's blue. I guess there's a bug where things are blue. Oh yeah, look! Blue! Look at those lights! Oh yeah! We got our graphical glitches right there. Ryu, you need to hit them or you won't swoop up again and you'll die. This is why you need the level 3 dragon sword. I'm gonna die to these guys. Give me the blue. Come here. Come on, come at me! So yeah, that's a graphical glitch right there. I guess the specular map that they use to make the rails shiny, I guess there's like a problem with the texture loading in the emulator, because like it's not all the time, it's not consistent. There's another one. So I guess it's just to do with the specular map, or the, you know, the thing that makes it shiny. Because, like, it's everywhere, look. On all these metallic things that are supposed to be shiny. Yeah. Tim Robinson says, what? Dan, you're back at it. Yeah. Yeah. That's how excited I am that we can finally play Ninja Gaiden 2 on a PC. I've been waiting for this game to be emulatable for over a decade. Grimjack13 says, Dan, I'm looking at the Xena emulator, but where do I get Ninja Gaiden 2? You're on your own there. I just installed my game onto the hard drive on my actual Xbox 360, and then I copied it to my computer and used a few tools to turn it into an ISO file, and then extract that ISO so that I could patch it and run it with the DLC. And it also means that I could take the DLC that was on my 360 hard drive and unpack it and copy it to the Xena directory so that the emulator can see it. Wait a minute. I'm totally blanking on whether or not I actually saved it or whether or not I got distracted by talking. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna save it again. I probably did. I probably did save it. Got a memory like a goldfish, apparently. Let's throw these on for a bit. I'm sure you could probably find an ISO of the game somewhere, but you'd have to unpack it. You'd still have to get the DLC, if you want the DLC, which, of course you do. Why do I suck at this? That's what I just... Come on! Do the frickin' flying swallow, Ryu! I wish I could change the dual swords so that he doesn't accidentally... If he doesn't target an enemy, he won't do the flying swallow with it. That's really annoying. Zapdog says, so Dan, I asked you yesterday about the patch that fixes the crash. Googled Ninja Gaiden 2 Xena Canary patch and nothing came up. Do you know the exact website to find it? No, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember where I found it. But all I remember is that it was easy to find. Maybe it was on the... Oh! I know why. Here's what you do. If you have Discord, go to the Guilty Gaming Discord. It's in one of the channels on there. Somebody posted it in the Discord, and I grabbed it off of that. So I apologize. I didn't mean to mislead you there. I honestly couldn't remember if I searched it but now I'm remembering. I was scrolling down on the Discord and somebody had put a patch there. I can show you right now. I can't show you the Discord because I don't have it up. But if we look in here, okay, here's what you do. These are the patches for games. I don't have all these games. I just downloaded a generic thing that has a bunch of patches for Xena. But if we look here, Ninja Gaiden 2 should be in here somewhere. I'm probably missing it. Come on, where is it? Please don't take forever to find it, Dan. Let's just find it in due time. I'm as blind as a bat. There it is. Okay. So, if you cannot find the patch, don't worry. Just take this text right here. Title name equals Ninja Gaiden 2, title ID 544-307D5 or whatever. Patch, name, skip chapter 12, clash, description, etc., etc. And then the codes at the bottom there, the address and the value. That's what apparently skips the crash. I haven't actually gotten there yet, so I can't say for certain, but if we make this bigger... Oops, that's not what I meant to press. There you go. There's your text. If you have to type that out manually, go ahead and do it. Make sure there is an empty line at the end as well. So notice that that's not the end of it. There is a blank line down here where I guess they've pressed tab a couple of times. They've pressed space like 1, 2, 3, 4 times here. 4 times here. 4 times there. So it's spacebar 4 times. Yeah. If you can get it looking like that, you just save it as 544-307D5, because that's Ninja Gaiden 2's title ID, hyphen Ninja Gaiden 2.patch. If you save it as that, put it in your patches folder. The only thing you need to change, if you're on chapter 12 right now, because it might crash the emulator if you leave it enabled all the time, but this thing here that says is enabled, set that to true, and then save it. And then the only other thing you need to do is, if in the Xena Canary thing here, I've got a TXT file here called portable.txt. That means that Xena stores all of its files in this folder. Then in the Xena Canary config file here, obviously if you scroll down far enough, this thing here, draw resolution scale, that's how you can upscale the game and make it look pretty. But if I search patch, it says general, apply patches, true. That will enable the patch on the side of the emulator. If you do that, you should be able to use that patch. So that is it right there. I hope that helps. Yeah. That can be useful sometimes. Might not be able to send you the patch because I, you know, be really cool if I could just drag the patch file into the frickin' chat. But, you know, this is the next best thing. How did you get into Ninja Gaiden Black in 2004? Was it from a magazine or your possible love for... It was because I really enjoyed DOA. I loved DOA 2. I had DOA 2 Ultimate on the Xbox, Dead or Alive 3. And then the trailer came out for Ninja Gaiden, and I was like, I have to. It was like, from the makers of Dead or Alive. And I was like, I know Dead or Alive. And I saw the trailer, and I was like, wow, this looks great. I played it. I sucked at it. I shelved it for a few years. Then when I came back to it, I was like, wow, this game is awesome. And that was the beginning of my delve into Ninja Gaiden. Right! I really don't like landing in that. Really don't like landing in grabs. You see that the game froze there for a second when, he dropped them? Because he went so high up, it loaded the stuff above the platform. That same hitch, that same lockup, happens on the actual 360 as well. Can't remember if it happens on Xbox One X. It might. Pretty sure there's some guys down here. Blam! Skywish says, I mean, I know why we all like Dead or Alive. Wink. Wink, wink. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I used to love getting the magazines back in the day with the demo discs on them. I've got a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 demo disc. It sucks. I like collecting things, or at least the things that I had when I was a kid. I'm not an avid game collector, but if I had the game when I was a kid, I'd like to... I've rebought some games that I traded in or lost or whatever. I say lost, I don't know why I don't have them anymore. If I can't remember if I traded them in or not. But I like to at least have the games I had when I was growing up. So I've rebought a bunch of them. I got a new Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive and got all the games that I had as a kid, which was only like 7 or 8 games. But I never kept any of the magazines, and it sucks, because I really would like to just flick through those old magazines again. I still have a bunch of the demo discs, though, and on one of the demo discs is the Dead or Alive 2 video. And when I watched it, one of the first things that caught my... Heck, I must have been 12 or 13, I don't know. Or younger than that, maybe 11 or 12, I don't know. But it caught my eye, I was like... It was the first time I ever saw jiggling boobs in a video game, and I was like, look at that! And it was the shot when Lei Fang does the multi-combo where she, like, turns around and then, like, does, like, an elbow to their face or something. You can get a clear shot of her, and I was like, look at that! I want it! And then when I got it, I was like, wow! Like, the kid me was, like, enthralled by it. I'm fond of that story because it just makes me laugh. As an adult, I'm just like, haha, kid me saw the jiggles, and I was like, ooh! Kid me knew what he wanted. What's going on here? Can we just kick these guys' butts, please? Let's try that again. That's better. Do it! Ugh. Nice face. You may hit me with the explosion, but I got you. Wow, they just keep popping up. Guys, chill out. Skywish says, I didn't grow up with Ninja Gaiden because I had a PS2 and DMC, but I'm glad I got into it. Absolutely. Like, it's a great game. It's a great series to play. 1 and 2, really good games. Sigma's even pretty good. I like Sigma. I don't have any disdain towards Sigma in comparison to Black as I do for Sigma 2 in comparison to this. I really don't like Sigma 2. What do you got for me? I think it's red, but I'm hoping it's blue. Yeah, what is their obsession with red in this chapter? They're expecting me to use it a lot more. Like, they've only given us 1 jewel so far. Like, what do they... The Nimpo sucks when it's not level 3. Kinda does. Except maybe the flames. Then again, I don't even know if... Sometimes the level 1 flames, even though it only... Because, you know, when you level it up, you have 1 flame, then it fires 2, then it fires 3, but... I don't know if level 1 flame, even that single flame on its own, can kill an enemy. Sometimes they'll get burned and get up from it, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong there. You know, my memory's not so precise. I mean, I just forgot. No, yeah, look at that. I healed it but didn't save it. I wasn't sure. You never used Nympho in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. No, I really didn't. It was so rare for me to use it. It's not because I thought it was bad, like, there were specific moments that I knew it was good to use it, but I just didn't use it much else. I just had a lot more fun with the combat. You didn't really... and that speaks volumes for... You kind of didn't have to all that much. That, and I'm a stickler for not using it, like, you know. Yeah, look at that, it just gave me another jewel. Although that confused me for a second there, because the bugs with the texture showed me the picture of the talisman again. But now we can get the Wind Blades level 3! Let's do it! Where are we? Here we are. And now it looks like a windmill shuriken. Yes, level 3. The Wind Blades are going to be a frickin' force to be reckoned with now. Oh, great. Come here. Come here. There you go. Do it! I will also say this, though, in terms of, like, if you have your 360 and you want to install your games to its hard drive and then plug that hard drive into a computer and use the tool Velocity to get your game data off it, DLC and all, I did try to do that with... I bought on eBay Project Gotham Racing 4 for, like, a couple bucks, you know? Got a used copy of it, complete, in box, you know, manual and all. And I installed it onto the 360, and it plays just fine on the 360. But when I tried to copy the data from the hard drive, for the first time, because I've done this with several of my games, I kept getting errors. Oh, there's another one. And I couldn't, ultimately, one of the game files that it copies over, because it copies a bunch of data files or whatever, it would not copy, and I kept getting an error. And I don't know if that means that the hard drive in my 360 is starting to fail, or if the disc had scratches on it or whatever, but I was unable to copy the entire game over to the computer, and you need the entire game so the program to compile it into an ISO doesn't break. And so I couldn't do it. So anybody that wants to install Ninja Gaiden 2 to their drive and then plug it into their PC and copy it up, back it up, I should say, copy it over, if you do get errors, like, I'm sorry about that, like that, there is a possibility that might happen, because it did it to me with Project Gotham Racing 4, which sucks, because the whole point, I bought that so I could back it up and emulate it, but I guess I can see if it works on the Xbox One X, at least, if I do want to play it, because I do. I liked the Project Gotham Racing games. Some of my favorite racing games are the PGR games. Project Gotham Racing 2 on the original Xbox, I love that game. And it still looks good even today. We getting lag right now? Look at that, 48 frames per second. It's freaking lagging. Huh. We have enough now, 47,000. Level 3! Alright, I do have fun when I say that stuff. I do have some fun with it. Let's celebrate the level 3 dragon sword in all its glory by popping off some heads. Yeah! Come on, pop it off. You can do it. There you go. Yeah, that's it! Notice I only do 2 flying swallows, though, because if you do all 3, he'll land on the ground instead of swoop up at the end, and that can put you in harm's way. That's why the Dragon Sword level 3 is so good. Because you get to do 2 flying swallows, and he'll still swoop up, because you can do 3 in total. Look at that! We popped off their heads. Nice and easy. No. Oh, come on, Ryu. I can't... I'm pretty sure there's actually nothing important on that platform. I couldn't remember if it was a no Ryu voice sound effects lol. No, that's just because I turn them off. Sometimes I spam moves. Yeah, look, there's no chest down there. I guess it was this crystal skull or something. Sometimes when I spam certain moves, like the graveyard spin, right? When I do this, Ryu goes, "Jah! Jah!" every time, and it gets irritating. So I turn off the voices. And then, of course, in Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, I just don't like the voices, so I turn them all off. So yeah, that's why I turn them off, because some moves that he does, he will recycle the same noise over and over and over, and I don't want to hear the thing use Japanese voice. It's the same deal with that. Like, he'll be like "Chua! Chua!" every time. I don't want that in my ear constantly. Oh man, probably should have gone back and saved it before I came up here. Suck on that, Van Gil. Come here. Do it! Thank you. No, I'm dead! He hit me in the back with it! So, Dan, did you ever consistently beat the DOA 4 AI? I don't remember. It's been so long since I played DOA 4, but, I mean, I remember beating it with all the characters and all that. Like, I still did that stuff. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the DOA 4 AI. I don't remember having too many problems with it. I just, you know, if I did, I just sort of tried to figure out a way around it or whatever. One of the things that bothered me about DOA 4 was just some of the changes they made to the, like, Tina's throw became a much slower thing to perform. She doesn't just, you know, throw herself at their legs to grab them and toss them. Like, she steps backwards first, and it slows the whole move down. And it's even worse in DOA 5, but I'm pretty sure that happens in DOA 4 as well, and that used to bother me because her giant swing that she does is one of my favorite moves in DOA 2 and DOA 3. Let's level up the wind blades again. Then I will kill a bunch of these enemies here, and then go back and save it so that I don't have to do any of this again, because that was dumb of me not doing that last time. But I mean, the AI in DOA games can be pretty treacherous at times, especially on the higher difficulties. Let's not have any of that, please. I don't need the Van Gelfs spamming invulnerability attacks so that I can't stun them. That's my job. I do those things. Oh, come on. This has already gone horribly. Look at how much health I've let them take from me because of my ineptitude. I mean, heck, my favorite DOA games, though, like, 4 was fine, but there were things in it that I disliked, and it had less content in it than Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. That's the problem when you take a game that you've already made, you bring out an updated version, and to make it worth buying at full price, you add a bunch of extra content to it, and so you get a much more complete experience. But then when you bring out the sequel, it doesn't have all the additional content, and so, to me, DOA 4 was just a downgrade of Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, except for the, you know, the graphics being a little bit better, and since it was a launch game for the 360, the graphics wasn't that much better. DOA 2 Ultimate is still a great-looking game in comparison to DOA 4, and it just had so much less content that back in the day, I just remember thinking, man, I'd just rather play DOA 2 Ultimate on my OG Xbox. And it was backwards compatible on the 360 anyway, so you could just play it on that, which is what I did. But, like, my favorites were DOA 2, DOA 2 Ultimate, Dead or Alive 3. I like DOA 2 so much, I even bought a Japanese version of DOA 2 HC. There's Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, Because I'm pretty sure even the PAL and the NTSC versions of the game are slightly different. And then the Japanese version, the HC version, is slightly different as well. It even has different music in the sound test. Because there's a version, the music that plays over the Dead or Alive 2 trailer, I can't remember, How Do You Feel or whatever by Bomb Factory. There's an English version of the song on the Japanese version of the game. And I wanted that song, so I bought a cheap copy on eBay of the Japanese version. Obviously, I can't put that in my PS2 and play it, but I could just... I have, though. Like, I've made a backup of it and burned it to a DVD. But before you burn those backups, you can apply a patch to it that lets your PS2 play it if you have a free MC boot and a specific backup loader. So I might not be able to play the region-locked game on my original hardware, but I can make a backup that is playable, or I can just make an ISO of it on the computer and then run it on PCSX2, which is also great. Hang on a second. Quickly, Muramasa, talk to me. Oh, that's right, when enemies are here, you can't. Darn it. We had such a good run, too. I remember when I killed those enemies the first time, I didn't take a hit. Had almost full HP after popping their heads off with the Dragon Sword. That's a shame. Oh well. Ryu, come on. Come here. What is going on here? Nice face. Nice face! Mon Valenzuela says, Ayane is my anime crush. She looks cute in violet hair. Yeah, Ayane looked pretty cool, especially in DOA 5. Like, her updated appearance looks fantastic. Like, she looks incredible in that game. My two favorite characters in terms of appearance in DOA 5 is Ayane and Rachel. They look... the way they updated them looks fantastic. Whereas a bunch of the other characters don't look as good to me. I guess Kasumi looks alright. She kind of just looks the same, really. Because they updated her appearance in DOA 3 and Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. So, like, she looks kind of the same. If anything, there's something kind of generic about her later on. Alright, let's go and save it again. Do you still have hope for Ninja Gaiden 4 since Neo is doing super well for Team Ninja and the Master Collection is selling well? No, not right now anyway. Team Ninja haven't really showed us that they have any intention on making a sequel. I think it was almost like a cash grab. I mean, you could argue maybe the Master Collection was a probe to see if the community wants a sequel, but I'm not holding out hopes. I don't think so. It seems that Team Ninja like to partner up with other studios and make their games instead. Like they made the Hyrule Warriors games. They're making some other game that's a mixture of Final Fantasy stuff that literally looks like a PS3 game. When I saw that trailer, I was like, wow, this looks really bad. The main characters look generic. The voice acting is trash. Combat looks fine. Team Ninja do good combat, but when Team Ninja make other games that aren't Ninja Gaiden, they do slightly different things with the combat, which is, not as good in my opinion. But I'm biased. I freaking love Ninja Gaiden, so why wouldn't I be a bit biased towards this? Not to say that the other games they've made with other studios aren't terrible. I certainly didn't like the look of the new one or whatever, but they've made some other games with other studios that seem pretty good. It's just not my thing. No, you gotta do it, Ryu, otherwise you're gonna get hit. You know what? You want some of these, you stupid gold Van Gelf? How's that? Huh? I love that it frickin' level 3 wind blades just slices them. It doesn't just take a limb off. it actually kills them. Do it! Oops. I forgot to upgrade the dragon sword to level 3, didn't I? I'm dead anyway. Let's do that, and then I can pop the heads off of all these Van Gelfs. Let's have some fun doing that. So let's put the dragon sword on, because I'm pretty sure it is level 2. No, it's not. Well, the textures... No, I guess I did put it to level 3. Alright, I did. Yeah, see, my memory sucks. Really, what I would like them to do is to just say, take a company like, I don't know, M3, I think they're called M3 or M2 or something. They do a bunch of ports of stuff. I want to see them do a reverse-engineered port of this game. If the files are lost, let's just get the retail version of the game, reverse-engineer it, and make a PC port. Even if they give it to another company to do it. I would like to see that. I mean, you see these people, groups of people on, like, GitHub and stuff, doing fan decompilations of games. I'd love to see a decompilation of Ninja Gaiden 2 so that we can get it. Can you imagine if they decompiled Ninja Gaiden 2 and then did what they did with the Mario 64 decompilation and made it playable on phones? Yeah, I get it, a 360 game's much more taxing than an N64 game, but a default resolution, or even maybe a bit of a hit on the internal resolution, maybe lowered a bit. High-end phones could do it. I mean, my phone's only got a Snapdragon 710 or 750. I don't know. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. My phone can emulate GameCube and Wii and Dreamcast. I wouldn't mind I would just love the opportunity to try and emulate this game on it. Or not even emulate, excuse me. Running a port of it. Because I think modern phones could run... there's a bunch of mobile games out there that look as good as PS3 and 360 games. Like, I would love a decompilation of it. Brandyberry14 says, isn't that copyright protected? There's something to do with the way they decompiled Mario 64, for example, and the way they rewrote the code or whatever that makes it so that it's actually a legal decompilation of it. Compared to, say, the new thing that a bunch of guys did with GTA, where they're actually getting sued by, what is it, Take-Two? Is it? No, it's not Take-Two. I can't remember who owns Rockstar Games. But they're getting sued, and it's because something to do with the way they decompiled it, and it's different, so technically the code... I don't know. I don't know. The Modern Vintage Gamer, MVG, did a video on it, who explains it much better than I do. But it seems like the way they decompiled Mario 64 is legal, and I would hope they would do it the same way with Ninja Gaiden 2, to the point where chances are it's not actually... It's not like they're going to decompile it and then say, here's a download for Android. It's more, they will create a tool that if you tell it where the files for the 360 game are, like a ripped ISO, or your backup, it will be able to decompile and recompile them into a file that will run on a phone or natively on PC. So they're not actually distributing a game to you. They're giving you a tool that will turn your backup into a game that will run on your phone or your computer or whatever else. Heck, my laptop can almost run Ninja Gaiden the Master Collection. So, and it can pretty much run Sigma on it. So, and we're talking about a laptop with Intel HD graphics. It's a ThinkPad. It's not even a gaming laptop. It's just a old 4th gen, maybe it's a 5th gen, I forget. I would love to be able to run Ninja Gaiden 2 on it. But that being said, I'm still pretty happy that mid-range specs can emulate this. Like I said, your laptop earlier with a 1050 Ti and a 9th gen i5, that'll run this game. It might not run it at 2x resolution, but it'll run it at 1x. Imagine that. Like, go around your friend's house or something. You bring your laptop with you. Maybe they don't have a 360. Maybe they don't even have Ninja Gaiden 2. But you do. Imagine if you've got one of those frickin' new handheld PCs. Imagine if you... Oh my gosh, imagine if you had a freaking Steam Deck when that comes out. You put the freaking... You put Windows on it, you put Xenia on it, BAM! Because, in all honesty, I don't care about the Master Collection anymore. I played it for a while. I don't touch it. I don't touch it anymore. I would so much rather just play this. And now I can play it on my computer. Makes me happy. Alex Abad says, new mic sounds different. No, probably just different settings. I tweak the settings for the microphone at that, and I'm running it through my capture card. It's not direct feed, so I don't have the regular filter. Like, before I had the mic feed directly in OBS, and then I had, some filters on it and a little bit of compression on it. This time I'm using my preamp, and I'm just boosting it a little bit, and I'm sending the sound of my mic and my computer through to my capture card, which is now plugged into another computer. So, like, if I press F11 here, you can see my desktop, because the computer itself is plugged into the capture card on another computer. Because this, emulating the 360 is a bit too taxing for my system to both emulate it and stream it. And so, to make a smooth stream, I'm using my other computer to stream it. Essentially, it is a streaming PC as of this point. I know there is a save point up the ladder of where I'm about to go, but there's also a bunch of frickin'... What are they? The flying things that shoot fire at you, the, like, pterodactyl things. And I didn't want to risk them hitting me too much with the flames if I get sloppy. So I thought I'd go back and save it before I go up the ladder. Ah, yes, Alex Abad says, Dan, greetings from Mexico again. Yes, greetings. Hope you're having a nice day over there. Hope you're having some nice weather. That it's not too hot or too humid. And I hate, like, sweaty weather, you know? Don't mind the... My favorite time of year is, like, spring. Spring and autumn. Mostly spring, though, to be honest. Spring is great because you get the cool temperatures of winter, but the sunshine of the summer, and so you get a nice balance of the two. I love the spring. That, and it's when everything starts to come out again, all the leaves on the trees and the flowers and the birds and all that. It's wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Let's not even kill these things. Why waste time with it? Seriously. Who cares? Wait a minute. No, no! Oh, darn it. I should have changed weapons before that. What are we doing? Come on. Come on, Ryu. What's the program here? That's it. Yeah, you're just dead. You're just dead. Let's throw the dragon sword out again here and pop some heads. Yeah, like that. Oh dear. I hate it when they do that fire attack. Come here! Yes, that's it. Nice face. Watch out! If he misses them, he's so vulnerable after the flying swallow because he doesn't swoop back up. See? There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Nice. Skywish says, since this is now playable on PC, maybe you can finally mod the Razor's Edge costume into it. I'm hoping somebody tries. I don't have the know-how to do that, but I'm hoping somebody will try. I would frickin' love to see the Razor's Edge outfit in this game. Hey, look, the music started. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix has been modded to death on the PCSX2 emulator. Yeah, it's totally possible. It totally is. Especially because you don't need to worry about, the emulator is probably less picky about files matching the same file sizes as they used to. Although, maybe it is. I don't know. Sometimes when... I said this in a previous, stream. I would love to rename the arena for the DLC so that in mission mode I could do the dual swords challenge, but in the blue arena instead of the dingy red one. In the DLC folder for the mission mode, those arenas are there. They're two different files. I tried renaming them. It didn't work. It just crashes the emulator when you try to load the mission. So... not as simple as renaming things, unfortunately, which is a shame, because that would have been nice. Okay, let's save it. I love this section of the game, because we have the Xbox over there that heals you. Sometimes the explosions just make it hard to see what's going on, too. And then you get hit by that. Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. Brandyberry14 says, I just followed your DOA 2 tutorial remake for 50 wins. Oh yeah, and the survival thing. Gosh, I did that. Didn't I post that in like 2011? That's a really old video. I'm glad that you are still able to go back to that and, you know, find it helpful. Because that throw that Tina does is pretty darn useful. It really is. Sturgios says, can you think of any new weapons you'd like to see in the future Ninja Gaiden? Like something that hasn't been in Ninja Gaiden before. I mean, they kind of have them all, don't they? Like, I've even seen the well, it's one of the DLCs, I can't remember if it's free. There's a DLC where it shows you a documentary about the weapons and how they put them in Ninja Gaiden 2 and like the research they did. They pretty much have all the weapons a ninja would use. I can't think of something that, like, I'm trying to think of it from the point of view where it would make sense. Like, you wouldn't give Ryu a whip. You wouldn't give him a whip, because what is he gonna do with a whip? Like, Ninja's gonna use whips? He's got the, you know, the closest thing to that would be the Kasarigama. I honestly can't think of anything. But I would love to see the unlabored flawlessness make a return in this. And the Dabi Laro. Or, of course, you know, I'd like to see them mod Enma's Fang into this game. Enma's Fang kind of feels weak in Sigma 2. And that's probably because of the damage system and what they did to it. I bet Enma's Fang would be a lot of fun in this game. I'd love to see somebody mod it into this. Oh, come on. Do it! Nope, he absorbed it before I used the wind blades. What a waste. I only used that there because it was right there, and I thought, why not? He wasted because he didn't want to waste. You hate to see it. Hang on, though. Might not be able to get that essence back, but I can get the health back from that fight. Look at that. I love it. Sturgio says, actually, I think Edma's Fang is balanced to accommodate for the damage system in Sigma 2. It would probably be super powerful in Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, it might be. I think it would be a lot of fun. I mean, come on. It's a huge freaking sword. I mean, the scythe is pretty powerful, right? I think it's going to be maybe a little bit stronger than that. Maybe. If so, I think it would just be so much fun. I really do. And besides, it makes up for it. It's kind of clunky. As it should be. It's a huge frickin' sword. I think it would be a lot of fun in this. If we could get it in this game. Is that all she wrote from these guys? It is. I'm gonna go back and save it again, because that was pretty darn flawless. I don't do that very often. Not that it matters, I guess. There's a frickin' Xbox there to heal from. How do you dump your games? What you do is, you get your 360. It sucks you can't just throw the DVD in the disk drive on your computer and back it up, but it's not readable. What you do is, you take your 360, you put the disc in it, you go to the... Make sure you have a 360 that actually has a hard drive in there too. Like, I've got the arcade model that has a internal storage, but I put a hard drive in it from my old 360 with the red ringed. So you want to make sure that you can install it on a removable hard drive. So you go to the main menu where the disc is or whatever to play the game, and you press X, and then you press, like, I don't know what it does, but you have to press X again, and then it comes up with a little menu that says install. Not all games let you do that. I tried doing it with Dead or Alive Extreme 2, wouldn't let me do it. But you install the game to the hard drive, then once it's done, you connect your hard drive to an external enclosure and plug it into your PC, and then use a program called Velocity to browse the hard drive, and you'll see the list of games, and then I can't remember if the tool is in this folder. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, otherwise I would show you. You can then back up those files to the computer, and then you can use a program called GOD to ISO to... Because when you back them up, it creates a folder with a whole bunch of segmented files that are the game's content, and another file that is the... I don't know, the glue that holds them all together. It's the file that tells the console where they all are. You load that file into GOD to ISO, and then tell it where to save the ISO, and it will pack all of those files into basically an ISO rip of the disk. Then you can use another program to extract that into the game's raw files, as if you pulled them straight off of the CD. You don't have to do that, though. The Xenia will run the ISO. But if you want the DLC, you have to extract the ISO after that, because you need to put in a patch file that the Xbox hard drive has on it to tell the game to look for the DLC. But you can also use Velocity to extract your DLC, too. Velocity is a pretty fantastic tool. And if Velocity doesn't work, there's a program called Party Buffalo that also lets you browse the Xbox 360's hard drive. Wow! Holy smokes. I don't like getting stuck near walls. The explosions just absolutely destroy you. But it's fairly simple to do. You just install the game to the 360's hard drive, then plug that into a computer, use Velocity to browse where the game's files are, and then copy them to your computer, and then use a program to turn them into an ISO, and then another program to extract that ISO. And that's it. You're ready. You got your game files ready to run on the emulator. Doesn't work with every game, though. Like I said, Dead or Alive Extreme 2 just didn't let me install it to the Xbox. And, when I tried to copy Project Gotham Racing 4, I kept getting errors. Like, it would install it just fine on the hard drive, but then when I plug it into the computer and try to back up those files, I kept getting errors and crashes on the program, so I ultimately couldn't do it. Mon Venezuela says, you seem a bit calm now, unlike your previous Let's Plays. In the live streams, I'm more calm because I'm chatting with people in the chat, and it's... When I'm playing the game by myself and I'm not talking to people, I amp up my energy a bit to make up for the fact that it's in a vacuum. There's no one else around. It's just me on my own playing the game. Whereas when I'm just chilling, playing the game, and interacting with chat, essentially, it's like there are other people around. So I can vamp and talk to them and fill the space that way. But when there's nobody around, there's nobody to talk to, I gotta make it entertaining. So, yes, I am. It's not like it's a lie. Like, oh, are you not that energetic? Is it fake? It's not fake. I am actually that zany, but I'm amping it up just a little bit to make up for the fact that I'm just sitting there by myself trying to make the commentary entertaining, you know? How about some of these? Yeah, nice face. Yeah, that's it. No, you don't. There you go. Oh, he's coming down. There we go. Even if they can't recover the files, they can remake the game, maybe improve the graphics. I mean, honestly, I think that would take ages. And if they did remake it, I don't think they'd make it as good. They'd probably change stuff. But I think that decompiling it and porting it over is probably the way to go. It's totally doable. There are ways to take a game that is you don't have the source code for and decompile the retail version and reverse engineer it so that it works the way it did originally, you know, one-to-one. Like, it's totally doable. I wish Team Ninja would just, like, outsource that to a company that does that. I would love that. I'd love a native version of this for PC, and I would love to be able to play this on my phone, because my phone looks like a PlayStation Vita. You know, it's got trigger button. It's only got 2 trigger buttons, though, but it's got dual analog sticks, face buttons, D-pad, you know. Wesley Coleman says, you're good at this game. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm not as good as I would like to be. I get my ass handed to me a lot of times, but I mean, that's par for the course when you're playing Master Ninja mode. But still, I do get frustrated at my lack of skill sometimes. Come here, buddy. Nice face. Strife Fair says, I can say for the most part, I've played with him only a few games, not on video, but he always has that energy. Yeah, exactly. And when I'm hanging out with people playing games, I tend to well, heck, just when I'm hanging out in general. If you say something that sparks my imagination, I will literally pitch to you a skit right there and then. Like, the weird, crazy stories and characters I'll just make up on the spot. I used to do that all the time, and I still do it to this day. If I had the tools, I'd make a frickin' comedy show. I really would. Although, this day and age, you know, Lots of people, well, it's not, I was gonna say lots of people get offended at comedy now, and it's like, not really. Yeah, the loud, obnoxious ones do, but I think the majority of people still like humor, even if it's a little, on the nose. Sometimes the fact that something is, like, slightly offensive or a little gross, that's what's funny. I mean, that's why I'll laugh at fart jokes. I'm just a big kid. Do it! Okay. Gotta admit, I'm just having a blast playing Ninja Gaiden on my PC. Playing it on the computer. I love it. It's about time. Do I want to go back and save it again? Do you know what? Bad things happen sometimes. So let's go save it again. Why hasn't anybody copied the fun run idea yet? Actually, I think they have. I searched fun run once, and I saw somebody playing another game, and they had titled it Fun Run. Now, either maybe they came up with it by themselves. Fun Run's not exactly a very original name, but maybe they saw my thing and made a fun run, or maybe they just came up with it themselves, but this doesn't seem to be a very popular thing. Speed runs, long plays. I just thought fun run sounds fun. I mean, it's in the title. Fun rhymes with run. Rolls off the tongue, you know? And I wanted to emphasize it wasn't, hey, look at how good I am at the game. It was, we've just agonized over Master Ninja. Let's play the game on normal difficulty and just have fun. Hence the fun run. But then, as a sort of a tribute to all the people that have enjoyed my content and supported me over the years, like with all the positive comments, I thought, let's do a new fun run in 4K on Master Ninja. Just because. And I got through it, which was good. I was worried that I was gonna, stress over some of the struggles that Master Ninja throws at you, but I got through it and made a pretty entertaining video out of it. Although I do regret getting as frustrated towards the end of the game, and I just started attacking myself, and some people got annoyed with that, and I totally see where they're coming from. Probably should have just tried to put the humorous spin on it. That's what I try to do these days, you know? I try to get less angry and try to laugh at my failures, because then at least it's more entertaining. But, I am a very flawed individual. Very flawed. Come here, buddy! There you go. We don't want anything going wrong here. I need you to lose a limb or something. There you go. Skywish says, I have a major issue of getting angry at games and breaking my controllers. No, I've been there. I've broken at least 2 controllers over Ninja Gaiden. PS3 controller and a 360 controller. Darn it. You know what? Forgive me, but I'm not gonna kill those stupid flying things. They're annoying. They're so annoying. Not to mention boring. They're just boring. Come here. Let's go around the other side so that they have to fly around, because their flames get in the way. You're not getting off that easy, bud. You're still getting an OT.
Obliteration technique.
There was a moment in my Razor's Edge playthrough, I think, or the fun run, where I do an outtakes bit at the end, and I'm doing one of the tests of valor, and I hate them in Razor's Edge. They're such a pain. And one of the outtakes is me dying right at the end when I almost had it, and then slamming the controller down and going, "Ugh!" And it's like so. When I watch those things back, I can laugh at it. It's great. But in the moment, it's like pure frustration and agony. Let's try this. Come on. No. You know what? I've already had enough of that. Already had enough of that. How about some wind blades? Yeah, nice face, buddy. Nice face! Should be another one up, maybe? No? Ooh, Lives of the Thousand Gods. I'll save that so that I can, heal. Just making sure I don't miss any chests. Nope, a little too far down there. Oh, wish I could get my brain in gear right now. Okay. I think there's a chest down there, no? Maybe it was a... like a collectible, like a crystal skull or something. I could have sworn there was a chest on one of these, like, things here, and yet... I don't see it. Let's jump down anyway. Okay, let's go all the way down like a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh. Get good, scrub. Alright, here we go. No, you suck. You suck! Please! There's nothing there either, is there? Can we go like this? Yeah, there's nothing there. Stop wasting time. Game sound is not synchronized. Is it not? It might be slightly delayed. It's like by half a second. That's just to do with the delay of me feeding the audio through to the capture card. There's nothing I can do about it. Please, before I continue, please let me know in the chat. Like, is it just, like, just after he jumps, the sound plays just as he... Heck, it plays just as he hits the floor. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's slightly delayed. Because, like, if I show you here, I have, audio repeater here sending the sound. I can stop that, I guess, and restart it. Maybe that'll help it. But it creates delays. Unfortunately, with the setup that I have, there's nothing I can do about it. As long as it's not delayed any more than, like, half a second. Because, like, I kind of just get used to it and I tune it out and I don't even notice it. Come get it. I want to get Ryu when he does that. He will slice you! He's up there, isn't he? Let's do this. Come on, do it again. And again. Yeah, nice base! Eat it! Strife Fair says, I hear that in Johnny's voice every time you say get good, scrub. Yeah, he used to say that sometimes when we were playing Destiny as like a joke. He'd be like, oh yeah, get good, scrub, or whatever. Like, oh man, I miss Joe. He hasn't been around for a while. Hope he's doing alright. Haven't seen him in like a year. There's the chest. There's more guys here, right? I'm just gonna go out here and quickly grab this. I'm not gonna kill those things. I just don't care. They are a blight on this game, those things. Nothing fun about them at all. They're just there to get in your way. Ooh! Level 2 Tonfa! Ooh. Thank you. Ow! Thanks for the grab. Nice face, buddy. Since we are about to fight Alexei, and he tends to give me trouble sometimes because sometimes I'll kick his butt, other times I will just get absolutely destroyed by him. Depends on if he's feeling temperamental or not. I'm actually going to go all the way back and heal from the statue so that I can start that fight with full HP. And of course, you know what will happen, don't you? Of course, it won't happen now that I'm about to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'll go all this way to heal so that I have full health, and then he'll not be temperamental, and I'll be able to kill him barely taking any, if not, no damage. Dan, do you like real tacos? When you say tacos, what do you mean? Do you mean like the, because you can get... When I hear tacos, I think the tortilla shell thing that's like a U shape that you like put some salad in and some, you know, meat and sauce, maybe a little guacamole or something like that. But sometimes when people say that, they mean like tortillas. Because like every week on a Saturday we have chili with tortillas, and we'll like, you know, put some... I'll put a little bit of mayo on the tortilla itself and then throw some cheese on it, some lettuce, some guacamole, and then the chili, and then some cheese. Fold it up and stick it on the little press that I've got just to, like, seal it shut. Delicious. But I'm not sure if you would call that a soft taco or a burrito or what. We just call it, you know, chili and tortillas. But I do enjoy that kind of food. I don't enjoy it if it's crazy spicy, but I like a spice that's more flavor than heat. I don't want my frickin' throat or mouth on fire. I'd rather have the flavor. I like the deeper heat. Hang on, what am I doing? The one that's sort of like... just feels like a warm feeling in your body rather than like the stinging burning of a intense spice. Because I've heard, like, soft tacos, and I'm thinking, what is a soft taco shell? Is that just a tortilla? And apparently that's what that's called, but for all I know, that's like a fast food thing that's not, like, authentic Mexican food, but... I always got annoyed with the hard taco shells, though, because as soon as you bite into it, it'll, like, split and crack down the middle, and then all the stuff might fall out, and you've got to hold it together in an awkward way. At that point, I might as well just eat nachos with some, like, chili and stuff on top of it. Which I'm not against. I take everything that I would have in a chili and just throw it on top of some tacos. On top of, like, some tortilla chips. Or some Doritos. I've done it with Doritos before. Get like the heat wave chili Doritos because I like the flavor of them, and then throw some like you know, mincemeat flavored chili stuff with, you know, with like some red bell pepper in there and some kidney beans, some good sauce, a little bit of salad, maybe some chopped tomatoes, all that good stuff. Throw it on top of there. That's a tasty meal. What would you recommend for the stairway battle? Are we talking about the big staircase in the underground or whatever? What is that, like chapter 10? Is that chapter 10? I think it's chapter 10. I would recommend going to the top of the stair. You skip all the guys. You don't fight them on the stairs. You go to the top of the stairs, and then you use the wind blades. Level 3 wind blades will annihilate them. If you don't have level 3 wind blades, the Tonfa's pretty crazy. If you've seen, I've done a video that's literally just called Tonfa Staircase. A lot of fun doing that. Dual swords are a pretty good bet too. You could also stand at the top of the stairs and just unleash a UT with the scythe. But the best way to do it is to just go to the top of the stairs and lure them all up there first. Alright, let's see if we can competently beat Alexei and not suck so bad. Nope! Darn it. That's gonna screw me over now. No! Darn it! I hate it when he does the grab. I'm dead. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't hate fighting Alexei that much. Like, yes, it's annoying when he does the thing you don't want him to do, and you get beat by him, but if he behaves himself, he's actually pretty easy. It's just, you know, he likes to make me look bad. Let's see if we can have some fun here. Uh-oh. I need to use the Rise to Heaven there to get the invincibility frames to avoid the damage from that. And then I get hit by this anyway. Oh my gosh! Like I said, he likes to make me look bad. Ryu, dodge when I tell you to! He missed that. He missed it, so then I tried to dodge out of it. It wasn't happening. That's disappointing. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, Alexei, don't! This is why I like just doing it with the dual swords, because then I don't have to switch to get those invincibility frames. Alexei, please stop doing that. Yeah, screw it. No! Ryu, can you please do what I ask? When you press the button and he just stands there, like... That's more frustrating than the death itself. It's that he wouldn't have died if he did what I told him to do. Come on, Ryu. Play ball with me here. Come on. No, I did the wrong thing, idiot. Yeah. Did the wrong thing, and it cost you the fight. That wasn't going too badly until I did the wrong thing. Use the wooden sword, it's not electricity conductor. I hate it when he does that spin. I also hate it when he does this move. I refuse to heal, just on principle. This is supposed to be a fairly reliable loop here. He just does the punching thing, and then you dodge twice. Like that. And then you finish him with that, apparently. Nice! There you go. See? On principle, I did not heal, because I didn't need to. When he behaves himself, he's easy. Whoa! You're just mad because I avoided all those stupid flying things. Admit it! Okay, and then the game locks up because, you know. So we'll relaunch it. Hopefully my PC doesn't crash. Mon Valenzuela says, have you ever gotten a Ninja Dog ranking? Only on purpose. But, that being said, in any of the other games where Ninja Dog doesn't exist, I have done badly enough that it's given me the lowest ranking before, so I'll say yes. Dan, you'll update to Windows 11? No. No. I don't want Windows 11. I do not want it. If there wasn't... If I didn't have some compatibility issues with some of the hardware I have, or some of the software that I like to use, I would move over to Linux. The computer that I'm using to stream right now, I did actually have Linux on it for a while. I put Pop OS, which is a version of Linux, on it, and then I customized it to have things in the places that I would expect them to be on a Windows installation. And I was actually liking it. I could get used to using Linux, because I am so sick of Windows 10 just shoving updates down my throat. I miss the old days, like Windows XP, when you could turn the updates off. I've had Windows updates break physical hardware that I've bought. Not so they don't ever work again. Excuse me. But so suddenly they don't work as good as they used to because Windows updated and screwed it up. So, like, I'm getting sick of Microsoft shoving Windows updates down your throat all the time, and if they, you know, if eventually they force Windows 11 on me and it gives me a bad time, I will just move over to Linux and get used to it. Ah, yes, my favorite chapter. I love this chapter. I even love fighting the boss at the end of it. I enjoy fighting that water dragon. It's so much fun with the Falcon's Talons. Well, you know, once you get the strategy down pat, it can be pretty frustrating if you can't get it down. No, I don't want to start by getting hit by flames. Why don't I show you some of these? Yeah, why don't you go for a swim, buddy? No? No, Ryu, don't go in the water. Do not go in the water! Do it! No, because you didn't do it, you got hit, you frickin'... Look, they gave me the red back, though. I'll take it. Ah, they hit me with 2 grabs because he didn't do the obliteration on that guy. Yeah, I hate to see it. So we're on 12,000 right now. Need 40,000 to get level 3 Tonfa. We're getting there. Alex Abad says, what time is it? Here it's 10 a.m. It's 2 minutes past 4 in the afternoon for me. Look at me being all specific with the time. It's not 4 in the afternoon. It's 2 minutes past 4. Yeah, nice face, buddy. Gosh, this chapter. This is a fun one. Oh, darn it! I always forget that. I've even made a point in other videos and other streams that I've done. Hey, let's bring out the Gaja, the red things that slither and have swords on their hands first, and then use the Nimpo on them just so that I can open this chest and get the essence. And every time I forget that it's there. Oh well, let's bring them out anyway. Let's bring them out and toss the windmill shuriken at them. No, they don't come out until you step off the boat. Yeah, look at that! Come here. Come here! Here comes some more. That wasn't very nice! Don't throw things! I can throw things too- No, I can die! Oh, shit. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will actually make a thing of doing what I said I did last time. I will use the Nimpo on them, and then open the box. And if I forget again, I will take my own life in shame. That is what I will do. I won't actually do that, but I'll do that. I always found that cutscene there to be hilarious, that everybody in the town, they all just look like clones of each other. Oh, would you like the wind blades? Let's see if we can do this. And it missed him! I wasted a blue for that! The windmill shuriken doesn't always deliver. Look at how much damage I've taken. I should just start again. Oh, Risu says, Dan is back at it again. Oh dear. Yeah. Been at it for 3 hours now. Wasted the first hour just trying to fight Giga Death, the stupid boss at the end of chapter 3. It's like, look at this cut. I love that though. There, you see those 2 people sitting on that boat over there, just having a good time. But then you see here, it's the same 2 people, and it's the same guy. It's the same guy. They've all got the same face. There's the same woman. It's the same woman again. It's hilarious. If you came to this town, you would be like, what the heck is going on here? Why is it like the same 4 people? Over and over again. No, kick off his shoulders! Don't you do that! Nope. Ryu went for the wrong guy. Good grief. If things don't go the way you want them to go, like, it can literally end the fight in seconds. That's where the difficulty lies in this game, too. That's what's so great about it. It's not like Sigma 2, where they just kill you in one hit, or, well, not one hit, but you get the idea. And they sponge all the damage. In this, it's like, if you misstep, so to speak, things will escalate really fast. Alright, here we go. Let me freaking adjust my headphones. They're like falling off my head. Alright. No! I didn't even see him! Wind blades! Did they block the wind blades? Did they just do that? No, don't go in the water, Ryu. That is how we die. Get out of the water! Ugh, he hit me with freaking fire because of that. Ugh. Where is he? If he's not dead from that, I will... No, okay, he is. I was gonna Azuna drop him if he didn't die from that, because he deserved it. Stupid frickin' sorcerer guys. Yeah, nothing to buy from there, is there? Payne 1993 says, good to see you. It's great to see you coming back to Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, thanks, I appreciate it. Wow, they both hit me there. You're getting sloppy! That's where the rise to heaven comes in. Nice base! Yeah, it sucks. I did better the first time I got to this point. Oh well. Let's call these things out, shall we? And I'll use the wind blades on them, which I don't think kills them in one hit, so I'm gonna have to obliterate them afterwards, but that's fine. Yeah. Come here! You need to... Yeah, gosh, that thing took all the beating, didn't it? I think what I am sad about, though, is that the Xenia emulator doesn't let you incrementally boost the resolution. It's like 1x, 2x, 3x, like... You're literally having to double how much power you need each time. Or not quite double, but you get the idea. And I would like to put this at like 1.2, maybe even 1.5 resolution, just to make it so that Ryu doesn't look as pixelated from a distance, because Ninja Gaiden 2 does not run at the native resolution of the 360, whatever that is. It's like under, it's a little bit under, and then they put an anti-aliasing filter on it to make up for that. I'd like to just knock it up just a little bit, just so that it still runs at 60, but I guess if you pull it anything above native, it's going to give you those graphical glitches, but... Still, in terms of performance, I'd like to just incrementally knock it up a little bit. Instead of having to be forced to use 2x, which is a little bit of a performance hog on this build. Gosh, these guys are fast! And the windmill shuriken missed! And then I died! Wow! That's the game telling me to literally... shove it up your ass, Dan. You think you gotta do that first fight again now. Gosh. I would like to do what that guy's doing there. That's it. That looks like a good time. Just sit on a boat like that on a nice day. Maybe take a picnic, I don't know. Cozy up and eat some tasty food and spend some quality time. Yes, please. No, you don't! Yeah, don't get close to Ryu when he does that. See, look, when things go according to my plans, look at how good that fight turned out. Barely took any damage. That's what I love about this game, too. It can go any way. You can get absolutely destroyed in a fight, or you can absolutely breeze through it. Come here, Dwick! There we go. You're already dead. There you go. There's actually no reason for me to go over here. I'm literally doing this just to make these enemies spawn. Oh dear. That was a really bad idea, jumping in the water, Ryu. Yep. You see? That threw me off, and then I made more mistakes. Oh well, now we get to do the first fight again, and watch me take way more damage than I did on that run. Ah, you hate to see it. Anybody else notice that the A on that font there that says the Aqua Capital? Aqua Capital, can't speak anymore. It's got like a little dot next to it, like they didn't clean up the font. It's so strange. How did that get through, like, QC? How did they not look at that and go, oh, hey, we should probably fix that? Or maybe they saw it there and thought, it looks like it just looks like the font is, like, you know, dirty or blood splattered. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, and we're off to a bad start already. Yeah. Really bad start. Yeah. What did I say before? You can literally go any way. You can breeze through it or get destroyed.
It's one or the other.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because I've been streaming this for 3 hours now, and I'm probably going to take a break. Neo Versi says, this must be Master Ninja mode. Yes, it is Master Ninja mode. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to switch the resolution scaling to 2x so that we can see how nice and clear it looks. And then I'll get to the first save point, or try to. And then I'll cut the stream off there. Because I do want to go get something to eat. Can we get rid of word wrap, please? That's like screwing it up. So, resolution scale, set it to 2. Then we open up the emulator. Let's hope nothing crashes. If it crashes, I'll just kill the stream here, because, you know. Now you notice at the top it says 2x. So we're going to get nicer, crisper graphics. Of course, I won't leave it at 2x if we get the really nasty on-screen texture bug that gets in the way. Like, if it's there constantly, I won't bother continuing, because it's there on multiple chapters. It's not just chapter 1 that it's there. Any thoughts on Itagaki's new studio? No, not really. I haven't played any of the games they've made since they, you know, split off. So look, immediately you can see the clarity of it. It's beautiful. Let's have a look at the performance while we're at it. So we're at 51, 49 FPS. Yeah, look at that. That drops down to... Oh no, the cutscenes are locked at 30, I think. Or sometimes they are. See, look at how crisp that looks. It's beautiful. But, look at the frame rate. 48 frames per second. 98% GPU utilization. My 1080 Ti is not having a good time with it. Although I have undervolted and underclocked my 1080 Ti. I could probably squeeze a bit more performance out of it, but what are you gonna do? So, as you can see, the game's running a bit slower as a result. But I'm willing to take that hit just for the sake of the performance. Just for the sake of the visuals for this little section anyway, until I get to the save point. Not to mention, when the game runs slower, you can kind of plan your moves a little easier. Watch out, he's gonna do the thing. And he hit me with it twice because I suck. That makes me mad. I'm gonna die now. Yeah. What did I say? I predicted it. The frame rate's much more, it's much less consistent when you double the resolution like that. And it's not necessarily because my graphics card cannot handle it, it's also to do with the way this emulator is currently optimized. It's just not gonna run perfectly, unfortunately. I would love to have a frickin' 3080 Ti or a 3090, I really would. But I was gonna buy a 3080 Ti, I was gonna try and buy one, but I was not fast enough to beat the bots and the scalpers and all that. Nice face. What? No! I'm dead! Wow! Whoa, what's happening with the graphics right now? Look at it wigging out in the background there. Alex Abad says, I got a 1650. With a 1650, you could totally play this game at 1x resolution. You could emulate this at 1x. I can do it on a 1060. I'm pretty sure you could do it on a 1050 Ti, to be honest. But a 2x, it really does boot. It makes it much more power hungry. I love seeing it in this crisp resolution, though. Doesn't it look much better? Xbox One X levels of quality. Ryu, stop getting stuck. There you go. Stop firing that crap at me, buddy. Do it! Do it! Thank you! Making me yell that out twice. Wow, that one actually worked out better than, any of the others. Like, I'm full health right now. So, like, if I stick the camera over here where there's less going on, a solid 60. But when you turn the camera around and there's a little bit more on screen, it has to try a lot harder. Again, I'm convinced if these models, whatever they changed to make it so that the models in Ninja Gaiden actually load properly in the emulator, because before it was just a floating sword, it's made the performance take a hit because on older builds, I think this would run at solid 60. It's just the Ryu would be a floating sword instead of the model being there. Tell you what I'll do. I'll go down and fight the Gaja later. I'll get to the first save point first. Do it! Please! Get over here. Might not lag so much over here. Wow, we've got a patient Lycan over here. He's like, I'll take my time with this.
We'll take the time.
Tell you what we'll do this time, too. The Lycans, they get their absolute... They hate this site. They absolutely hate it. Wish I hadn't. I wasn't sure if they had spawned or not, so I didn't get the double charge yet. Whoa! Nice face! What did I say? They hate the site. Eat it! Beautiful.
Give me all of that yellow essence. Give me more of it. I need it.
Do it. Why don't we just get these out instead? There you go. And we're gonna save it. There we go. Now we have access to the save point without making some big mistake. Also, very happy that the graphical glitch with the weird texture overlaying over the screen with all the blocks and colors like getting in the way isn't happening here in Chapter 5. Means I can enjoy these beautiful visuals, even if it does tank the frame rate just a little bit. We got little flickers going on down there too. Look at that. You can tell we're on an emulator. Because, like, if I really wanted to, that overlay in the top corner there with all the information, which I can just turn off at a, you know, whenever I want, I could just open that up in, like, some other game, some other emulator, you know, crop it out so that it's just the text overlay and you can't see the graphics, and then I could just fake it and overlay it over the Xbox One X footage, and you wouldn't know. It'd be like, oh, cool, it's the emulator. It must be. Like, I could totally fake that. But you can't fake glitches like this. Not easily, anyway. I don't even know how you get the water to flicker like this. That's obviously a complication to upscaling it. Come over here. Come on. Nice face! Now, why don't you come over here? Eat this. Yeah, seeing the water flicker is distracting. It is distracting, I agree. Not quite as distracting as the weird graphical glitch in Chapter 1, though, which also occurs in Chapter 3. I'm not sure about Chapter 2, I can't remember. Could have used the Nimpo on him, but oh well. Still, until they optimize the emulator a bit more, I'm just going to play at 1x resolution, because, you know, like I say, we're getting, what, 53? We do get frame drops, at least on my system. Maybe if I had a frickin' 3090 and a better CPU, like a more modern one. Well, to be fair, it says there I'm only utilizing 31% of the CPU. I know it's pretty small, because I didn't want it to be, like, massive and in the way, so... But it really does look like the GPU is the bottleneck here. But you cannot deny it looks nice like this. Lex Luthor says the spear gun on the red guys. Yeah, the Gaja, if you're in the water, the spear gun's amazing against them. You just have to make sure that you can shoot at them before they get close to you. Otherwise, it's not a good time. Unless you can you know, if they get stunned by it, then you're good. But sometimes it can go sour pretty quick. Anyway, we're going to save it here. And that's going to do it for this stream. I hope you enjoyed watching. I certainly enjoyed playing some Ninja Gaiden and chatting with you guys in the chat. I hope you all have a nice day, whatever's left of it. And I'll see you next time.